What's going down, guys? This is Gaz or Swaggy, and this is my introduction video, my first upload to IntexNetwork. This is also the start of my new series, Storytime with Swaggy, and it is basically my life stories and funny things that's happened in my life that I thought I'd share with you guys. This video is a COD 5 gameplay. I got and I got it a while back, and it's got a pretty nice streak in it, so I thought I'd share it with you. I think the final KD is like 34-9, so yeah. So to introduce myself, I'm Gaz, I'm 15 and from the UK, and I enjoy gaming, and that's all you really need to know, I guess. So the story I thought I'd start with for episode 1 is based around Christmas time. I was out with a couple of my friends, and there's some guy in my form, or class, whatever you want to call it, and he's constantly just asleep, and the teacher's always moaning at him to like lift his head up and stuff, and we thought it'd be funny to go snowball his house. So yeah, let's get into the story. So it was around Christmas time, and I thought me and a couple of my friends like met up, and we met up at some like tree right near the guy's house. So firstly we like started off just knocking, running and stuff like that, and his dad was coming out, and like when his dad came out to chase us, we thought he'd be like shouting like swear words at us and stuff, but he was just coming out like calling us chickens and morons. So we could obviously tell his dad was like some arsehole who obviously has no friends. So like we carried on doing that, and then at one point we knocked on running. His dad was stood at the door, and I was the one that knocked, and as I knocked on the door swung open, and he grabbed my collar and was like shaking around and shouting in my face, and all my mates snowballed him, and then one of them cracked him in his face and his glasses fell off his face, and then I think we ran around the corner, and then we left it for like an hour, and we went and snowballed some other people's houses, then came back, and then when we came back, he was sat outside on a deck chair with binoculars and everything, like he was in the army or something. So me and my friends snuck right round through the bushes, and we must have been stood behind him for ages. He was like on his iPhone, and we were just watching him, and then I was like, I was trying to whisper and like do sign language to my mate. I was just like going, so pretty much in sign language, but I would have done this with my hands. I was pretty much saying to him, right, in 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we were gonna shout that loud, or like shout, or like shake him, or pull him off his chair. And I went 1, 2, 3, and my mate pulled the chair from underneath him and sat on him. I was like, what the fuck? And then we ran off again, and then it came to like the end of the night. And we decided to go back the final time, and the police were outside his house, and my mate's an absolute knobhead, right, and he threw a snowball and it hit the police car, and lucky me, I tripped up, fell over, and got taken home in the police car that night. So yeah, I know I'm a bad little fuck. Right, I'm joking, but another story I'm going to tell you is one that brings me back like many memories, and I think for me it's personally a near-death experience. Right, so here it goes. Right, so as a young kid, you obviously went to like holiday park. Maybe if you're from the UK, I'm not sure if you do it in America or anything like that, or the US. And I went to Pontins with my cousin. Actually, I think it was Butlins or Pontins anyway. And if you don't know what they are, just search them up on the internet, and they'll come up as like a holiday park with like rides and water parks, and you know what I mean. And well, anyway, we decided to like go in the arcade, and you know with them 2p machines where you get coins off them. Well, there was this one where it was a circle little football, and I was like, right, I'm having that, I am fucking having that circle keyring. And then I was going to get the keyring, and I was there for like an hour. I must have spent like 20 quid on 2p's because it was right at the back, and I finally got it, and I was so happy. And then I looked at the back, and it wasn't just a keyring, you could get like a football with it, an actual football. So I took it to this desk and got the footy, and it was actually a Champions League one, and I was actually quite surprised that I got it. So yeah, me and my cousin went and played footy, and I think we were playing a game of one bounce. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like when you play pass or keep it in the air and not let it bounce more than once. And we were playing a game of that, and we were both getting dead hyperactive because we were young, you know. We were pissed off lemonade, okay? So yeah. I got really hyperactive and decided to kick the ball as high as I could, and it landed on the arcade roof. So this is where like the James Bondage comes in, James Bond. So I climbed on top. I had to like climb on top of the roof to get the ball, because I was like, I've just won this ball, I'm not letting it go that easily. So I climbed up onto the By the way, sorry if you can hear motorbike noises, the chavs are coming past my house. You know, because we're all chavvy around here. So I had to climb up to get on. I was climbing on top of like caravans to get on top. And once I got up, I'd never been so petrified in my life, right? There was a massive bunch of seagulls on the roof, and the ball had landed right next to the nest. And like, you think, seagulls are not going to do anything, but the ginormous seaside seagulls, if you're from the UK, you'll know how big they actually are. Go away, Skype. So, as I was going to get it, I'm not even joking, I reached down to pick up the ball, and I felt the most sharpest thing ever into my back. I looked behind, there was a seagull on my fucking back attacking me. I'd never been so scared in my life. So I was like, oh my god, running around the top of this roof screaming with fucking seagulls chasing me. And I was like, oh my god, Gilly. By the way, Gilly's my cousin, his name's Jamie Gillibrand, but his nickname's Gilly. But like, yeah, I was like, oh my god, Gilly, help. So I couldn't be fucked getting the ball, so I left it, ran and dived off the fucking top of the roof onto a caravan. Oh my god, I've never been so scared in my life. I could have died, I just ran and jumped off onto it. I couldn't obviously give a shit, so yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. It's been my very first upload to Intex Gaming and my very first episode of Storytime with Swaggy. Don't forget to like, comment, favourite, subscribe, and peace out.